Hello, we are in GOWAN Ring, in live at Soirées Cérises. I think this is actually the fourth or fifth time that in GOWAN Ring is played for Soirées Cérises, but never in this configuration. My name's B. This is
I'm Phoenix.
I'm Gunhild. And Vera.
Vera. So we play symbolist folk music tonight. Mostly acoustic instruments, many handmade, and so for Soirées Cérises we've played in many different situations. This is very fascinating piano harpsichord fabric where they're repairing the pianos and harpsichords. They've got this really cool design from Eric's father, this tiny little harpsichord over there.
I think you can't see it.
You can't see, it's pretty dark. Anyway,
it's pretty cool.
So this is my project. My name's B, and I'm writing the songs, doing a lot of the arrangements. But when we come together in a live situation, everyone adds a bit to the arrangement. And I would say the influences for In GOWAN Ring would be heavy on the psychedelic folk side of things. There's some traditional music, acoustic instruments, but actually folk music from all over the world a little bit, and also trance states of trance influence the music. So psychedelic folk music is music that kind of bridges a traditional world of folk music with a sense of the sublime or mind-expanding qualities that you experience sometimes. And let's see. So influences specifically explain the band name. The band name. Anyone can explain the band name? No?
I cannot.
The way I've had it explained to me, I think Gowan is an ancient English name for a flower, also known as the daisy.
Yeah.
So if you have the T-shirt, it kind of makes sense with the little flowers. So it's like the ring of a flower, which probably had some sort of elevated purpose sometime, maybe.
Could be.
That's my guess.
That sounds good. Yeah. CD release. The last 3 years, I've been doing music on Patreon, which by the full moon. So every full moon, there's a new song and a little article, and that's been very fascinating. So the last album was The Serpent and the Dove from 2015, and so 2016, 2017, 2018, we're into 2019, on the 4th year of Moonlit Missives, a forum for every full moon of music. Member by name. So, 3 favorite albums. This is the difficult part. I guess I'll begin so that I just get it over with.
My favorite question.
It's the best one. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so my name's B. I play a lot of instruments, but live it's been guitar a lot. But what did I play today? A little bit of weird whistles and drums and sometimes harmonica. But I play for recordings whatever I can get my fingers on. And so I build instruments and I do some songwriting and arranging. And my favorite three favorite albums of all time. Oh man. Okay, so this is arbitrary actually. It's just like the first 3 that come into my head. I'd say like Wee Tam and the Big Huge by the Incredible String Band, 1968 if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, there's an album in the 80s by the 17 Pygmies, totally unknown album, called Welcome. It's sort of totally out of place, but it was this kind of concept album in the 80s by 17 Pygmies called Welcome. Number 3, oh God, it's totally arbitrary. Oh, what is it? What's my favorite album? What is that? That's a good one. That's a good one. They're all kind of good. We'll go with that. You said it. So you want to say? Okay. So you get to say that one. What did we listen to? What have I been listening to in the? You know what I'm gonna say? This is really uncharacteristic. I'm gonna say, American Beauty by the Grateful Dead. So next.
Why not? So I'm Phoenix. I play drums and percussion, and also organ and keys, and I sing a little bit, backing vocals also here at Garden Ring. I do have my own band, which is called Soul Splitter, where I'm also doing composition and songwriting. Yeah, can do a little feature here, Soul Splitter. And yeah, new album coming out in September 26th actually. So my background is more in classical and metal music, so this project also is a very progressive metal project. And so my three favorite albums go more into that direction actually. So the first album that comes to mind is Ghost Reveries by Opeth. The second would probably be The Raven That Refused to Sing by Steven Wilson. It's really difficult. Let's say Metropolis Part 2, Scenes from Memory by Dream Theater is the third one. It's a good one. Or maybe Emerson, Lake and Palmer, I don't know. Anyways, let's continue.
Yeah, well, my name is Gunnar, like I said, and I think of myself mainly as a singer, but I also play, of course, the recorders and sometimes a little bit of hand percussion, and I also play the keyboard, which is actually my first instrument, and the guitar. And I have also, on occasion, played various different instruments that I had never seen before when when I met me just before a tour. So I'll play whatever is placed in my lap and see where it goes. I have my own solo project, which is called Fågelmoln. That's a Swedish word that I made up, which means cloud of birds. When the birds flock together in the sky. I'm from Norway and I live in Sweden, and I'm very influenced by the Nordic folk music tradition, and I think that's maybe one of the ways in which I color the music of Ingarn Ring when I play with you guys. It's like the ornamentation, in a way, has this sort of Nordic feeling. And I actually know my three favorite albums, and it's going to be 5,000 Layers of the Onion with Incredible String Band, Red Queen to Gryphon 3 with Gryphon, and Welcome to the Citadel, Mark Briley. Sorry, Fuchsia.
So my name is Vera. For Ingarn Ring, I'm singing and playing this bass lyre, which is also a homemade bassy instrument, which I really appreciate. Normally I like to play the guitar, it's kind of my main thing, a bit of Comanche, different little instruments. And actually I do write my own music it's kind of a solo project. My name is Vera Ariole. And yeah, favorite albums of all time is super difficult because it feels like I'm in a phase where I'm developing forward and forward, so it's just of this moment. I really appreciate this Hölderlin album, the first one, Hölderlins Traum. It's a German band, and I just love this album. And like I just said, like when we listened today in the car to this old Per Leopold album, I just noticed like how deep in spirit and beautiful it is. Christian Lucifer, that's it. And the third one, maybe from Townes Van Zandt, for the sake of the song. I really like for quite a time now. I guess it's spontaneously coming up. And
can I do some improvisation? Yes, because you just told me about Nordic folk. I did like a quite cool video interview with Kati Raan from Raan. I suppose you know Raan, so yeah. And we did the interview even in the theater. So the theater was empty, and then in the middle of the theater we did the interview.
Nice.
So maybe you can just mention your sites and.
Yes. So it's ingowanring.com, as one might expect, and then all the other usual places. We've tried to post something on Instagram tonight, maybe, if we got something to post.
Yeah, we can make a picture.
We can make a picture.
Let's make
With the cembalo, I think. This interview is done by everyone together. Jan Vervaeke.